I start my part of this instruction course with this beautiful quote by Brian Tracy. The more you learn, more you earn, and more self-confidence you will have. So please learn carefully to monetize incorporating today's learning in your practice. Let us begin with the definition of low vision. WHO first defined 6 categories of visual impairment in 1973. According to them, visual acuity in the range of 360 to 618 were considered low vision because of fallacies in the previous definition. Working group of WHO met in 1992 and also adapted category 3 and 4 to be included as a low vision. So the working definition is a person has low vision if best corrected visual acuity in the better eye less than 618 2pl or visual field of less than 10 degree from fixation, but who uses or he is potentially able to use vision for planning or execution of the task. Because with low vision is legally blind, a person current point in time, as there is no surgical and medical treatment available to improve vision, and they are eligible for all government benefit made for visually impaired patients. Although they are legally blind, but they are not totally blind because they have some residual vision. Looking at residual function in such patients, the government of India came up with the functional definition of low vision, which is this. A person with low vision means a person with impairment of visual functioning even after treatment or standard refractive correction, but who uses or is potentially capable of using vision for the planning or execution of tasks with appropriate assistive devices. So in essence, low vision is a level of visual disability that causes difficulty in carrying out everyday tasks. And its consequences are debilitating and include loss of self-esteem, depression, injury, and mortality, and it incur lot of expenses on taxpayers. Then the question is, why do so many patients go untreated? This is because there are so many barriers to low vision treatment, which can seen in these slides, so on, like lack of training, knowledge in low vision care, lack of awareness about low vision services, non-availability of LVDs, lack of motivations. Low vision care is time consuming, busy in providing general ophthalmology services, particularly cataract surgeries. Low vision care is not decorative. Low vision services are not effective in helping patients. Recent study by WHO demonstrated that there are 253 million pupils are visually impaired, out of which 217 million pupils are moderate to severe visually impaired. This is the global map showing prevalence of low vision. Prevalence of the low vision in India is 1.05% and it falls in the category of moderate prevalence. These are some causes of low vision like retinitis pigmentosa, coloboma, degenerative myopia, age-related macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, optic neuropathy, cataract, infections, and corneal obesities. In this section, we have learned definition of LVI, consequences of low vision impairment, prevalence of low vision impairment, and we have learned about barrier to low vision, which we need to overcome. Thank you. Now I invite Dr. Anas to present principle of low vision treatment. Dr. Anas.